can't be that bad. Oh, it 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 can't be that
It's just us
bad.
breathing, dude.
That's my impression of Christian.
That's pretty spot on. If there's any... Do you have asthma? Because I'm actually getting kind of
No,
worried.
no.
I hear some wheezing.
It's a thing that I can do to make my throat sound like I'm dying.
That doesn't sound purposeful. I
It
mean,
is purposeful.
really, that wheeze? If we keep this in.
Christian. Oh my God. It's actually like my Dom Herrera impression.
Is that how you would look like when you would run out of air?
I imagine if I was a puppet
Uh-huh.
and I heard the funniest joke ever.
And that's how you would laugh. You sound like an 80-year-old person at a stand-up show. Okay. Would you rather drown?
The other one.
You didn't let me finish. Or fucking burn to pieces.
Burned to pieces.
Yeah, that badly. Meaning someone afterwards would come with
Burned
the
to
cleaver.
Pieces. I'll drown. Drowning actually is supposedly very peaceful.
No, I can't imagine it being peaceful.
Yeah, because your brain shuts off. So you have at least 30 seconds of you like having your eyes open and still knowing what's happening, but your brain is smart enough to know like, oh, you're about to die. You don't want to feel this.
How much water do you think you would actually drink before actually drowning? Because I can only imagine that you would
I
eventually gasp and then intake some water.
An accidental drowning, I think like you wouldn't know, but and you haven't seen this yet, but in Casino Royale, at the end of the movie, spoilers, when Vesper kills herself, she's at the bottom of an elevator that's in water, and she like makes the decision to like take in a breath of water, and that I think is a crazy like
To take in a breath of water?
knowing that like
This is it.
yeah, that you're gonna kill yourself.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a big fear of mine. Like I told you that I almost drowned when I was a kid, and so I already hate it. Like today, I was
In the shower.
In the shower, I tried to pick up soap, right? And like I was almost upside down because the soap had fallen in a deep corner, and water was dripping from like my body into my nostrils, and then I started
Gagging.
like gagging and choking in the
So
shower.
You kind of like waterboarded yourself on accident.
On accident. Am I that big of a doofus that I almost just died in the shower? Not from slipping, but just from water going into
Waterboarding.
my nostrils?
You know, like that's why waterboarding was so scary. That's why it was so successful. The CIA did it to like Al Qaeda members and things like that. It's because like those people didn't know how to swim, right? So putting a towel over their face and pouring water on them, simulating drowning, is like the scariest thing you could do to somebody who's never seen the ocean.
Oh my
right?
gosh.
So like, but somebody like me who knows how to swim and hold my breath, like that, it probably wouldn't be all that scary because I would just like.
How long can you hold your breath for?
You know, surprisingly, I have a pretty good lung capacity. Like I've always had a pretty good like capacity like of strength and stamina and like timing. I would say, you know, I haven't trained in a long time.
You've got a pretty good resume right there.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. You're telling me that the amount of time that you could hold your breath is basically a short play. Not a short play. I don't know why I call it a short play. Within that span of time, I was trying to think of things that were 5 minutes.
You know what I could do? Honestly, 5 minutes is not the truth, but I think I could hold my breath for 75 seconds. 75 seconds.
Okay, a minute and 15 seconds.
Yeah, I think 75 seconds. That's decent.
That's pretty specific. No, that's good. I think. What is the standard?
Holding your breath.
Yeah, like
I think
of a normal human. What's the average?
I think the only test that the only people who are testing it are 8-year-olds in a pool.
I still test it. I'm fucking 27-year-old.
You know, I think I could hold my breath. 75 seconds plus.
Okay.
Under 2 minutes.
You know, when I would run in elementary school,
You'd hold
and they
your
would
breath?
give you your time. No, because no one should hold their breath when they run.
When you
You
sprint.
would pass out.
When you sprint.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be a fat kid in elementary school sprinting. There's no reason for me to do it. They would make us run the mile, I think, in like 4th or 5th grade, and they would write on index cards what our mile times would be. And for me, like, you know, all these fast kids are getting like 6 minutes, 7 minutes, right? For elementary school kids. For me, they just wrote 15 plus. They stopped the timer after
wanna hurt your
15
feelings?
minutes. That hurts my feelings. Give me the exact time. 15 plus is more of a slap to the face.
Then like 17:32.
Yes, give me an exact time. Make me feel like a human. With that, it showed that they stopped caring.
Did the special kid came in before you, didn't he?
Pretty much.
Get in the wheelchair, roll past you.
Of course. I mean, he has wheels.
course.
He has a pair of wheels. That kid's going fucking fast.
Welcome,
Hey,
everybody.
welcome to another episode of ICBTB's Highly
Highly
Irrelevant. The show where we talk about all things that are irrelevant.
And highly so.
Yeah, and if they're of any relevance, we say, stop the record button.
Delete.
Delete. Throw away everything that caught this on tape.
Throw the whole baby away.
Yes, don't throw your babies away because babies are our future.
Throw those babies away.
No.
I'm the future.
I'll be there to catch the babies.
I'm the future.
You're the future?
I would like to rule the world. And my first decree would be everybody has to dance on Tuesdays.
That's not a bad thing. Like, it sounded like you're about to lead into dictatorship, but Tuesday dance-offs, not a bad gig,
It's not a
man.
competition thing. It's not a dance off. It's just everybody at one point has to dance on Tuesday.
Okay, and it doesn't matter where they are.
Nope.
Just within that 24-hour span, they have to dance. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Does
As
it matter?
much or as little as you like.
And does it matter what type of dance?
Just gotta dance.
Okay. And how would you, as a dictator, find out if they weren't dancing?
If you get reported for not dancing, we kill you.
Okay, that's where it gets real scary. I was on board for the dancing, but you're sounding real scary right now.
Hey, well, our prime minister will be Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, so we can't make eye contact with the prime minister at all?
Not if you're of the wrong class. Wow, this is a hot take that I have here.
This is a very hot take. Yeah, no. I mean,
but you know what it is?
what?
It's highly irrelevant.
That's improv and comedy, baby.
That's showbiz.
Yeah, dude, what's new with you?
Not a whole lot. Actually, a bunch. But I'll start with you.
Okay, what's new with me? I got tested for COVID, and I just told you that my results came back negative, baby. We clean in here.
I was confused.
Yes,
Because I've been told generally negative things are bad
Yes,
Okay.
and you're not wrong with that.
and positive things are good. Everyone always tells me to think positive, right?
Stay positive.
Cut out the negative.
Yeah, get
Increase
rid
the
of the negative
positive,
things
yeah.
in your life.
Yet here you are coming in, jumping and screaming about a negative test, which to me sounds like it should be a bad thing.
Yeah, so for the listeners out there, prior to this recording, I was just telling Alejandro that I got a COVID test and that the results came back negative. And the look on your face was very confusing. You were like, "Oh no." And I thought you were in bit mode. I thought we were in a bit. And
mode.
so I was like, "Oh yeah, I was hoping that I'd come in positive, right?" And you were still confused, and I had to break it down and deconstruct it for you and say, negative means that there are no signs of COVID in my test. It's good, dude.
I get it now. I
Yes.
understand now.
I have. I was just telling you, I have coworkers saying that they wished that I had COVID so that we would get an automatic 2 weeks off. Well, thanks,
Yikes.
guys. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, you should remember who said that.
Yeah, you're on my list. That's terrible. I'm a peaceful man. I would never do anything.
I've never seen that list written.
The test was crazy though.
Did they
So
shove it up your nose or your butt?
no,
Because I got a COVID test and it made me do it behind the dumpster.
You got an anal
and
swab?
the dude licked my butthole and said, "No, I'm good." So I'm also negative, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or you must now be positive because that guy sounds like a homeless guy that has COVID and you contracted it mouth to butt.
You might be right. Tell me
But
about your test then, because clearly they weren't the same.
we got different tests. This lady, super sweet.
Already
and like,
different.
Made me feel comfortable. There was no one in there. Very slow day at that facility. I sat down. We were talking up a storm. Very sweet, connected, right? And she was like, "Okay, all right. I'm just gonna take 2 swabs out of each nostril, and it'll be quick. It'll be done." She made it sound like it was gonna be easy. She takes out these half-foot-long Q-tips, and I'm like, "Girl, how deep are you gonna go? You're trying to touch my brain?"
She's got to touch your pineal gland, bro.
Yeah,
She's got to touch your third eye.
it felt like it. She stuck it in, and my eyes instantly watered. And
I
like,
didn't nickel every time I heard that.
I wanted to cough. And like, I wanted to sneeze. It hurt so much.
Would it have been worse if, as soon as she stuck it in your nose, you instantly come? Just like jizz your pants right there.
Would she know?
No. But she
Okay.
would know the second time, because when she did the second one, it happens the second time.
The
and then
second nostril?
She'd be like, "What?" And then you'd be like,
Mr. Balthazar, did you just piss yourself? No,
no, it's not piss.
I have applesauce in my pocket. and it exploded.
Damn. Anyways, so she shoves it up into your pineal gland.
Yes.
Did you see God?
I saw something, dude. It was a mixture of my tears
And your mucus.
and my imminent death.
And my imminent domain.
Yes. She then took it out, and I got a second to inhale.
Wiped it on your chin.
All right, here you go.
Simba.
And right on my forehead. She just takes the swab and swabs my forehead.
She's like, I'm not a nurse.
I would freak the fuck out at that point. And then what the scariest part was that she was like, okay, here's the next nostril, gets another Q-tip. And I don't know if I was tripping, but this Q-tip looked longer this time.
She like goes back. She's like, guys, I got him with the double. Fucking idiot. I got him with both. First, I pull out the half foot and he doesn't say a word. He just takes it. And then I think to myself, oh my God, if he takes the 6-incher, maybe I can get him on the footer. And then all the other nurses are like high-fiving shit. And they're like,
fuck yeah.
I think his girlfriend's coming in next. I'm going to try and get her on the 16-incher. And Melissa comes out and she's like, did you see the 3-foot-long Q-tip they used?
She's holding it with 2 hands and like shoves it in and twists. But she got up in there.
Yeah, they have to, bro.
No, and it makes sense.
That's where COVID lives.
She put it in like a test tube. And I think she got so deep in there, she got some blood because the test tube was like pinkish, right? Like
no, that's the fluid that they have.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Because it was such a crazy sight. But I felt, and I'm glad that I got it. I'm not trying to say that no one
Everybody should get
it.
tested, even if you're not showing symptoms.
Yes, it's a small sacrifice to pay for the peace of mind,
Yeah,
right?
I've been tested twice.
Congratulations. That's fucking awesome, dude. The
Actually,
guy
only
behind
once.
the dumpster.
Oh, 3 times then.
Oh, wow.
No, but I did get tested. That was a bit. You realize that I've been tested for COVID.
I know
When I
that
came back
you
from
have.
Texas, like my parents have tested. So like those you fell for my
No,
bit,
but,
bro.
like,
you fell for it.
What,
I Sacha Baron Cohen'd you, bro. I'm fucking Borat, dude. I Borated you.
Oh, you're talking
I'm
about
Borated you.
the positive and negative result thing? That was a bit? Yeah, you played that pretty well. Why'd you string it along for this long?
See if I can, I don't know. See if I can fool the fool, bro.
Oh, well, you got me, dude.
Nice. Hey, maybe I can do like,
Do it.
I don't know, but that was really smooth on our part.
For you listeners out there, we just tried doing a handshake with 0 contact. It didn't work at all.
Actually, we succeeded in the 0 contact.
Yeah. And that's how you should do it during these times.
In the new normal.
Yeah, we are about 8 months into COVID season, and y'all should still be practicing hygiene,
Yeah.
distancing.
Yes.
Don't touch your mothers.
I'm not a doctor, so I'm not here to tell you what you can and can't do.
Yes.
But I personally don't want to touch anybody.
Yeah.
So,
And that's there's a lot to be unpacked from that statement. That's not just a surface level statement.
and that's between me and my therapist.
Yeah. And since this is a public platform, we won't discuss that.
Not yet.
So what? The lady stuck a Q-tip deep into your throat? I didn't get the mouth test.
No, I didn't get a mouth test.
Oh, yours was a nasal swab?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
It's gross. It doesn't feel good, but you know what?
I felt defiled.
She defiled you with her stinky penis.
What?
That's from Family Guy. Do you remember when they find out that Joe's wife had sex with the captain of the cruise ship?
He gets pissed.
And they're like, he defiled her with his stinky French penis.
Who says that?
Quagmire and fucking Peter.
That sounds like something that they say.
Today at work, somebody put on surf music for whatever reason.
Nice.
And what song came on?
Some beach.
Bird.
A
The
bird
bird's
is the
away.
word.
And I've never actually heard that song from beginning to end without it being on Family Guy. And God, is that a great song?
I could only listen to it for like 10 seconds, dude.
It has my favorite part is when it's like.
Oh, it's when it sounds like someone drowning.
It's a great. Family Guy, incredible. I feel like we haven't recorded in a while, but we recorded last week.
We've been having like a bunch of guests.
Yeah, we've had a lot of guests. It's just us this week.
In the month of October,
Every guest. Every week was
every week we've had at least one guest, and so it does feel kind of nice and peaceful to just have us back in the studio.
It is. Back in the pocket.
By the time this comes out, it's November. Congratulations, baddies. Y'all made it through the month of October.
Hopefully you made it through spooky season.
Yeah, hopefully you guys didn't trick or treat.
Or if you did, hopefully you got more treats and tricks.
Yeah, because there's a lot of trickery out here.
And there's a lot of treatery out there.
Yes, and hopefully... speaking of treats, dude, made a mistake last night. Ate so much chocolate. I was just craving it.
You know, I crushed a package of double stuffed chocolate Oreos the other day.
crushed as in ate them, or just
Like-
crushed it because you're on a diet and threw it away?
Stomped them into the ground.
Yeah.
No, I inhaled them.
Okay.
I'm
That's
not my proudest moment.
I've seen you in your snacking mode before.
And like this is
A wise man once told me, shout out Greg Sunga, he told me that snacking becomes dangerous once it becomes rhythmic. When you're no longer like savoring it and like having like an organic pace to it.
Wow, that's a great.
Right?
That's great.
That's great. And now I've thought about that in the past. Like if I've had drunk cheese before and I would come home and I'd like open up a bag of chips.
That's a big problem.
I would know like there's a cadence to it. And I'm like not even enjoying this anymore. It's more of like a physical addiction at this point.
It's mouthfeel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's mouthful.
I'm all about mouthfeel.
But if you just learn to slow it down, I've had so many people just tell me like, Christian, chew your food.
Oh, me too.
Do you not chew your food?
Well, I grew up with a fat brother. No, sorry, Matt. But if I didn't eat fast, I didn't eat at all. So I was pretty accustomed to like swallowing chicken legs whole.
Holy fuck. Was it really like a race at the dinner table?
Not as much as he would like to admit, but I definitely learned how to eat fast because of him.
You should have. Here's the secret.
What's the secret?
When you're having family dinner at the dinner table and the
Stare him
food,
in the eye.
Stare him at the eye. Have your fork ready in your hand. He extends his hand out. Fucking stab his phalanges.
It's actually not that he takes food off of my plate, but he'll get to seconds and thirds before I finish my plate. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, grab
And
your
I have-
seconds and
I
thirds
have
already.
To eat, well, I hate over. Fuck, what am I, a fucking glutton? I don't want a giant mountain of food. I want a normal plate, like a normal person. And then once I'm done with that, I'll go get another plate. You know what I mean?
What do you do at a buffet then? Like, do you just?
I get a normal plate, like a normal person. It's a buffet. It's not going anywhere. Get up
So
and
you.
go.
Okay, then we are on different ends of the
I would
spectrum, my
rather-
friend.
And we've kind of seen that too. When we went to that hot pot place,
Yeah.
before they shut that down, we did it very differently. We're like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna like bring like little plates of stuff, and you're like, I'm gonna just dump it all in.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
One
into-
and done.
I would rather make 100 trips than have a mountain of fucking. Because what if? Because like, especially when you go to like a what are the Grand China buffet? What are those called? The
A Chinese buffet?
but like what's the big one?
Like a Korean barbecue?
There's a whatever. Fuck it.
Is
They're
it
all-
an all-you-can-eat location?
Yes, they're all gone now because of COVID. But anyways, at like Chinese places, sometimes they'd also have like fries, or they'd have like something weird. Sometimes the sushi, all you can eat sushi place in the mall.
Yes,
Do you remember
yes.
how many different things that they had there?
Yeah.
I don't want cold sushi on my same plate as tempura.
That makes sense. You know, deep down in my heart, I know that you're right. And I'm only arguing this because...
Be the devil's advocate.
not even to be the devil's advocate, because I just know once buffets open up, I will not be able to resist the urge to just put a mountain of shit on my plate. I should be making 100 trips or be willing to, and like really have different courses, right?
I'm all about the 100 plates.
Yeah, but I'm the dude that's like, okay, this one plate will last me for the next
never getting
hour.
up.
Yeah, because the nice guy in me, this might piss you off, the nice guy in me is thinking, I
many
don't want to
dishes.
create dishes for the dishwashers in the back.
Hey, bro, he still has to wash 1 million dishes.
Yeah, man, what's 1,000,004?
But it's not. It's 1 million dishes. There's only so many dishes in the restaurant.
Yeah.
He's gonna wash the same amount no matter what.
And you are right. Like this is what I'm saying.
That's why we balance each other out. That's why we balance each other out.
Yeah, we balance each other out. I mean, like,
The other thing I also remember was like going to Sizzler as a kid and stuff like that. I remember my dad always telling us, or like the all-you-can-eat buffets in Reno or Vegas or something. I remember my dad being like, "Hey, you're a kid, but you still have to pay like buffet prices, so you better eat $26 worth of food."
wow. Yeah, no,
You
that
know what
makes
I mean?
sense.
So like, all right, and like, so the way for me to do it would be like, all right, so I'm gonna get up 6 times. Then I'm gonna get a taco, and then I'm gonna get a little bit of spaghetti, and then I'm gonna get some salad. You know what I mean? It's fucking Sizzler, bro.
I could get my money's worth in one plate, dude.
I miss Sizzlers, bro.
I've never been to a Sizzler's.
Oh well.
I've been to. Let's list the restaurants that are of that tier. Let's say like a Red Lobster.
Sizzler's in a class of its own though. 'Cause
Is it?
It's got
Okay.
the salad bar that like changes everything.
Okay.
The salad bar is where you can get like spaghetti tacos and like pudding and like
Wait. I'm sorry. You're not making any sense with a salad bar, and you listed 2 items that are not salad.
because the salad bar at Sizzler has everything. Only fucking idiots order the meals at Sizzler. The real move is to get just the salad bar at Sizzler, and you can eat everything. They have spaghetti, soup, meatloaf, tacos. They have salad. They have pudding. They have Greek
Spaghetti. You
yogurt.
said spaghetti?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the type of restaurant where you could have a sit-down meal and
You
like
can have a
order
steak
it.
and lobster with the salad bar,
And you have to pay.
but then
like
you're a real chump.
Do you have to pay extra for the salad bar, or is it available to anyone that comes in?
The salad bar is a price that you pay for the salad bar.
Yeah.
But you get all access to the salad bar.
Okay,
You know
that's
what
a
I mean?
dangerous move. Okay, and in the style that I eat, here's what's gonna happen.
All you need is salad bar, bro.
I order a steak and lobster when I sit down.
For
You
like
give me-
$9.99.
Yes, Yeah, you give me the option to go to the salad bar while waiting for the steak and
Correct.
lobster to be
Correct.
finished.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna get way too full because
Yes,
I'm
sir.
taking 5 plates.
Yes, sir. That's
To
the
the salad
Sizzler
bar.
tactic. And also the
smart.
steak and lobster that they're giving you is probably not, the best steak and lobster there either. That's also why they're selling it at $9.99.
Yeah.
But when you're at Sizzler, you're family.
Okay, I can't tell if you're selling Sizzler to me. I mean, like, is that going to be one of the first places that you go to when
I haven't been
the
to a
world opens up?
Sizzler in decades, bro.
Uh-huh.
The last time I went to a Sizzler, man, my tia Lupe was still around. We went to, that was like, she was flying home, and we went to have dinner or like lunch there with her.
Yeah.
And damn, bro, Sizzler's where it's at.
Okay, maybe I'll try it
Shout
out.
out Sizzlers.
Yeah, I mean, you're like half selling it. I think before Sizzlers, I want to try out Golden Corral.
I definitely want to try out Golden Corral. I'm super bummed that I didn't get to do it in its heyday before COVID.
Yeah, because those TV commercials make it look real fucking good.
We've been living in the Bay all of our lives.
Yeah.
And we've been seeing commercials for Golden Corral and CC's Pizza our entire lives.
And have we stepped foot in either of those?
Because what they've been doing is saturating the market for decades before they come and build one. So by the time they build one, we already know what the deal is at Golden Corral. We already know what to get at CC's Pizza, bro.
Yeah.
The endless pizza bar.
That's a fucking thing.
Yet I've never been to a CC's.
I don't know if I could handle an endless. You know
what
I
I
think
miss?
Round Table had like a pizza
Mountain Mike's.
buffet.
Mountain Mike's. And that was pretty bomb. That was a good move for a time, but Mountain Mike's is definitely.
But as we
lost
are
its-
creeping up on our 30s, I don't think that's that should be a viable option for us now.
I still can go a full day of eating pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want to be around you when you do that. Because if it goes in one orifice,
You should. Well, I get
comes out
blocked
the
up
other.
when I eat that much cheese, so you're
yeah,
fine.
dude, you turn into a fucking gas chamber.
That's true. That comes out.
Yeah, like, okay, if we're eating, yes, I'll share the meal with you, but
But I gotta go after an hour.
we're not hanging out
Gotta go home,
afterwards,
Alex.
dude. No.
I think pizza is what saved humans.
Okay, that's a hot take.
It is-
Please.
no. Well, let's.
I tried giving you a chance and thinking on it rather than just saying, Alejandro, no. But hey, if this is your thesis statement, write the paper, boy.
I could teach a class on the love of pizza that I have.
All right, I will give you, your time starts now. This is your TED Talk on why pizza saved the world.
Pizza is a lot of things. And number one, I'll talk about the 5 main things that it is to me. Okay? It's warmth, it's acid, it's fire, it's heat, and it's cheese.
And your time is up, Mr. Middleton, and we're going to move on to the next topic. Okay, good. No, my bad. Just keep going. Keep going.
So what I mean by that is pizza is love. Pizza is fire. I don't know what I'm saying.
Are you Papa John? Am I talking to the Papa John right now?
That guy is hilarious. Have you seen his because he's not in control of Papa John's anymore, yet he still dresses like he's the CEO of Papa John's. And he's like constantly making YouTube videos of saying like, Papa John's is ruining pizza as we know it. He's like, I've eaten 40 pizzas this week. Papa John's quality has gone way down. Shaq has no pizza experience. Shaq doesn't know what he's doing running Papa John's.
What's his angle? Does he want them to
got
cut him back
ousted.
in?
Yeah, but they'll never let him back in, bro, because he's a racist.
Does he get any royalties or like
No,
any?
he has no connection to Papa John's anymore.
Oh, so it's just
They
him and
kicked
his
him out.
YouTube videos.
They kicked him out, bro.
Damn, dude.
That guy gets hammered in bars and just he says the day of reckoning is coming.
What I've been watching, and you put me on this guy, is the El Presidente. What's his name? The Barstool Sports
Yeah,
guy who
David
goes
Portnoy.
from he goes from pizza place to pizza place to pizza place.
He does the best pizza reviews. Barstool's Pizza Review.
Yeah, thanks, dude, because now I'm wasting so much of my fucking life
On pizza.
watching this guy review pizza places that I'll never go to.
Don't you want to go back to New York now?
I would love to.
Yeah.
It makes me want pizza,
Yep.
New York pizza.
I was in New York earlier this year and was super excited, talking about pizza the whole time. I wanted to get pizza very badly. I had pizza every single day I was there, of course.
Of course.
But the person I was there, I met up with them, and they're like, oh, I got a great pizza place right around the corner from where I live. We'll grab pizza there on the way back. And I was like, perfect. So we grabbed pizza. And then a couple days later, I was like, oh, I'm going to get pizza again. She's like, oh, okay, we'll go to that place. So we went to that place again. I met up with our friend Austin Scott, and I had mentioned pizza or something. He's like, oh, where have you had pizza from? And I was like, oh, she took me to this place called whatever. And Austin goes, that pizza's gross. That pizza sucks. And he goes, that's a tourist trap pizza place. And I looked at our friend and I was so mad at her.
You were
I was
pissed?
so fucking mad because I was like,
But what did you think of that
I thought it was
pizza?
great. I was really into the person that it was really good pizza. But I could also kind of tell that it was a very like turnover kind of place, right? But it was still great pizza. I think here's what it is. Just like people in California get spoiled with marijuana and they're like, oh man, all weed's bunk compared to pizza in New York.
Yo, this weed bunk, man.
Pizza in New York is like, even the worst pizza in New York is still the best pizza anywhere else in the world.
You're right.
So I was upset for a minute, but then I also had like Ray's Pizza right on Times Square because who doesn't have Ray's Pizza off Times Square because supposedly that's like the first pizza in America, but I don't really know if that's true or not. But
Did you enjoy that?
also, but yes, not as good as the other one that I had in Brooklyn, but I honestly, I'll eat any pizza. Even bad pizza is good pizza.
But still, cold
It's
pizza?
like sex.
You
Oh
like-
yeah, I had cold pizza today.
No.
Even the worst sex
bad
is
sex
still good.
No, could still be bad. It could be destructive to the ego. It could feel good at that peak.
And then that's all I need.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Bad pizza though.
No, because that could be destructive to your asshole if
What?
it's gone bad.
Oh, you're talking about pizza.
Oh, you're
I got
man.
confused.
Oh, shit.
I love pizza.
I know you do, man. I've seen you scarf down so much pizza. What is that your favorite food?
Yes.
That and steak. You fucking love steak.
I do love a good steak.
dude.
I do love a good steak, but steak I hold in like high regard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one you
I
actually
couldn't have steak, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
No.
I could do that with pizza.
I've been having a lot of red meat. Is that bad?
No.
No.
Not if you're balancing it out with green vegetables and leafy greens and handling it.
Not
it's bad
really,
if that's
no.
all you're eating. But
It's
that's
almost
bad.
all that I'm eating.
And how though? Are you getting your red meat through like McDonald's hamburgers or are you like cooking a steak?
No, we've been getting ground beef from Costco as of late, and some like flank from Costco or Safeway.
How are you cooking it?
Just fry it, just throw it on a pan and like marinate it, and then like cook it till it's medium rare, and then like cut it up, put it in a taco.
Not bad. Yeah, I think what people get, I think one of the bad problems with red meat is how you're cooking it and how you're consuming it. I think cooking it over high heat, over coals, the charring of it can cause, it's a carcinogen in its base, and that is not necessarily the best way to be consuming meat constantly. But then at the same time, also like, eating it in between two pieces of bread or inside a tortilla every single time may not be the best. Sometimes you could just eat the meat as it is, right?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of just eating meat as it is.
Yeah.
But also, we're not Joe Rogan. We're not meativores. Like he went hard just eating meat for like a couple
And
months.
like he was eating
And got
some
super
high
sexy.
grade.
Got like
meat.
6-pack and like got
Well,
super
this fool has access to the best
kind of
meats.
meats.
Yeah.
I recently learned that duck is considered a red meat and not poultry.
Oh, you would think it would be in that category.
Yeah, but it's not considered poultry.
I
It's
used
actually
to-
a red meat.
I used to eat so much duck, and it's going to come back to a buffet when I would go to buffets, and I thought duck was such a normalized protein, very much like pork.
It should be. It's not in America, but everywhere else it is. Duck is
Really?
Yeah. It's weird that like ducks are held. Maybe it's just California or our generation. But I've seen duck. I know duck is served all over the world. Duck is served in multiple restaurants, but it's very hard for us to find now in restaurants. At least for me.
Yeah, I
haven't
don't.
seen
I
duck in a
rarely
rest-
see it on menus, and I'm rarely ever eating out. But I guess through the years, I've started to eat it less and less because of its absence on menus and
For sure.
whatnot. But also, did I tell you that I used to have 2 pet ducks?
No,
I've never told you that.
Fucking hilarious.
When I was before I'd moved here to Benicia, this is a crazy story. My cousin at my cousin's church in Pittsburgh, their priest they're giving away ducks.
What kind of were they mallards? Were they peking?
I don't know. I was a kid.
I just recently learned that Peking duck, right? Like that. I thought that was a type of cooking style. Peking duck. I thought that was a type of style that Chinese way of preparing duck. But Peking is a like type of duck.
Wow.
Like there's mallards.
So it's not the way it's made. It's just what it is.
That's called a Peking duck.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if it was peking.
Was it all white?
No.
Okay, the all white ones I'm pretty sure are Peking ducks, and then the ones with the green heads and the kind of like grayish brownish bodies.
They were
a
ducklings,
mallard.
and so I don't think they had fully grown into what their coat would be.
Anyways.
So I didn't know. Yeah, so my cousins, at my cousin's church, the priest was giving away 2 ducks.
Hilarious.
And for some reason,
Somehow
my
you got
cousins
stuck with
took them to give to us as gifts.
So did they take these ducks and think like, Christian will love this?
I think it was just like
They
right
took
there
them,
and then.
and then they're like, what are we going to do with this? And then like you came over and they're like, Christian, we got you some ducks.
It's kind of like when you're shopping at a mall and there's like a sale for something that you don't really need, but it's like right there and there.
Oh, like how I bought the Rock's Under Armour mask just right now?
Yeah, just right now. And you're like, this is going to sell out. I might as well just get it. I don't know when I'll use it, but
I mean, when I work.
but but that's the difference between your masks and these ducks, right? You have a purpose with it. You're going to use it. These ducks my cousins didn't use. They just gave to us.
Did you plan on eating them?
No.
They were pets.
They
You
were
named
pets
them.
for
You named
sure.
them.
So we got these ducks, and there were ducklings. There were 2 of them, and my brother and I, being younger and kind of carefree, we named them Bing-Bing and Ling-Ling, and we would put newspaper diapers on them, which we thought would be cute and efficient at the time. But these ducks shat so much that the diapers would just fall off. And it was a mini zoo in the cage that we put them in.
Yikes.
We eventually gave them back to our cousins to give back to the priest, like saying, we don't want these ducks actually.
I'm so confused.
Ducks are higher maintenance than dogs. For sure. I'll tell you that.
I follow a duck on Instagram. I believe his name's Tito. And this duck goes all over the place.
Why are you following Tito the duck?
He's got an interesting life. He
What's
wears
his-
costumes and
Is this a local duck?
I don't believe so. I think he's actually in a different country.
Because so the community college that we used to go to, there was a dude who trained a duck. He had a pet duck who he trained to follow him around and dance to a ukulele. Have you
That's
ever seen that
incredible.
guy? You didn't see this guy?
No, that's incredible.
On campus?
No.
Yeah, he would play for this duck, and the duck would just
I didn't spend a lot of time on campus at DVC.
parking lots and
That's
probably
and
not
going
in class.
home. Yep.
Yeah.
Going to work. I spent a lot of time at work.
You were
instead
working
of
during
going
that
to DVC. Yeah.
Well, if there was anything that you should have gone to school for, probably
Was the
not
ducks.
the flawed education that they were selling, but
Definitely-
it was for dancing ducks.
Dancing ducks, man.
Yeah, dude. That's wild.
That sounds like the name of a male strip joint.
You want to go to Dancing Ducks this Wednesday?
No, Christian. I don't want to go
They
back
got
there.
Tommy Salami performing.
They fired me last week. I don't want to go back there.
Oh, you would have been a stripper at this place.
I was a DJ.
Oh, a DJ. I'd be the cook, the guy making the bomb-ass buffalo wings at the strip joint.
Everybody loves to cook at the strip joint. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, but we've talked about this before. You don't like to mix food and booze.
You only got to do it. No, it's not that I don't like to mix food and booze. I don't like to mix food and boobs.
That's exactly what I just
Oh, I thought you
said.
said booze.
No, I know that. That's a common pairing is food and booze.
I know. That's why I was
But
so confused.
Food and boobs.
Today, someone at work asked me what my password was on the computer, and I go, "Yeah, it's capital B 00 little b 135."
It's like how you spell boobies on a calculator. Exactly
They
that.
looked at me and they're like, "Really?" I was like, "No, that's not my password."
Yeah, I've been growing up a bit.
But that would be fucking hilarious if that was. Actually, I probably wouldn't be a manager anymore if that was my
Everyone
password.
would hack into your device.
That's hilarious. That is a funny password though. Capital B 00 little b 135.
135.
It's like ID 10.
I wonder how many people would actually try that when they're trying to break into an.
Someone's trying to hack into our ICBTB thing right now using that password.
Yeah, someone's like, "Oh, I gotta go take all their
I think
intellectual
Alejandro
property."
just said it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They're gonna see all of our drafts of posts that we never put out.
That's it. That's all we got. And so if you want,
If you're better at Instagram, honestly, like we're looking for somebody to run our Instagram and run our show, and we need an intern.
we're looking for a third individual to be in the room, a Jamie, if you will say.
Yeah. Or a Travis Morningstar, or a what are the other producers called?
There's a dude named
Brian-
George
a
who
Brian
does that for
Redband.
Tiger Belly. Yes.
Yeah, Bob Saget from How I Met Your Mother. Actually, we don't need a narrator. I take that back.
No, yeah.
But you guys get the gist.
Yeah. We don't want to pay you quite.
No, well, we don't want to give you money,
Yeah.
but we'll pay you in other ways,
Yeah.
like experience.
Definitely.
And
I
laughs.
will give you fudge pops that we might have downstairs.
I'll probably say a joke that offends you, but then I'll have to apologize to later.
You could be a part of the crew.
And you know what? What a lucky day for you.
Yeah, you got to hang out with the ICBTB Zaddies. But you don't
yeah.
like going by Zaddy.
But if you want to call me that,
Yeah, as long as you could be here to turn on the camera.
Turn off the camera.
Turn on the recording.
Turn off the recording.
Turn on the lights.
Turn off the lights.
You know, shut my dogs up if they're barking downstairs.
Remind us to like write descriptions. That's mostly me. And remind us to like finish writing the transcription of the subtitles. That's also mostly me.
You could tuck us in.
Oh, you could do the subtitles for our clips.
That would be great, actually.
That's honestly actually probably going to be your number one job.
Yes.
Because I fucking hate that.
It's the worst.
It
It's
is
the absolute worst.
But guys, thanks for watching our Instagram videos. We're going to do an improv scene.
Yes. Oh, shit. We do fucking improv on this
Also,
show,
we're serious
baby.
about that intern, guys. Let us know in the DMs.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Highly irrelevant. Christian, why don't you have a seat? I actually have some important news to tell you.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Christian, we you've been the head of our security for about 8 years now here at Global Tech University.
Yeah.
And we have been curious about some of the things that we've witnessed. I'm sorry, this is a difficult conversation for me to have, Christian. I didn't realize I'd be having this conversation with you today, but a student came up to me today and told me that, Christian, are you training the ducks on campus?
Absolutely. They deserve to have purpose just like the students. The students come here to make something of their lives, but all the ducks, you're telling me that all the ducks have is that pond on campus?
Christian, here at Global Tech University, those ducks are actually robots. They're actually drones, Christian. And by taking them out of the water, trying to teach them, what you're doing is you are destroying a young child's opportunity to learn how a duck thinks and lives. All of those ducks that are these drones, what they are is
Shut up. Those are real ducks.
Christian.
I play with them every day.
We know, we watch the videos.
I feed them and they eat it.
No, Christian, you're just shoving bread into their mouths, which also, even if they were real ducks, you're really not supposed to be feeding birds
Of course I'm
bread.
supposed to shove it in their mouths. They don't got fingers. We have posable thumbs.
Christian.
They got wings. What am I supposed to do?
Christian, I understand that you've been doing this for years, but it's got to stop. These ducks, they're not real. Christian.
To you?
No. They're actually not real ducks.
Geppetto and Pinocchio.
Yeah, what about them?
People say they're fake because it was a cartoon, but you know what he says?
What?
I'm a real boy, Daddy.
Geppetto doesn't say that.
And then Pinocchio says, yes, you are.
Christian, are you having a mental breakdown right now?
Get your fucking hands off of me.
I'm so sorry.
I'm going to feed those ducks. Get over here.
Oh, see, Christian.
Here, you like French baguette?
Christian, stop. That's
You're
not his
free.
mouth.
See?
You see the
He'll
wire?
get up in a bit. That's his necklace. That's not a wire.
Christian, watch this.
What are you doing?
I'm going to unscrew the back of
No,
this
that's
duck.
hurting him. That's a what?
This is his hard drive. In this hard drive is a record of everything you've ever done to this duck. We know everything you've done to the ducks.
This is a lie. You don't know me. What is this? That just because you're proving that one duck is a computer with a hard drive doesn't mean that the rest are. Here, let me grab this one. Here, fucking take this. You like sourdough? Stop. What are you doing?
Hard drive.
Okay, two out of 500 ducks.
Christian, I need to tell you something, and you need to take a deep breath.
What? What is it? I'll listen.
In 1963, the USA and the CIA decided that they were going to kill every single bird in the world so that we could replace them with drones to survey every single American citizen all across the nation.
No.
It took 10 years, but we killed over 13 billion birds, Christian. I myself had to kill 10 million with my bare hands before they could even make me dean of the schools. But now I've killed 6-7 million birds myself, and I've replaced them with these drones.
Christian slowly walks up to the nearest pipe, rips the pipe off.
Christian, why are you narrating this? Why are you saying what you're doing, Christian? What are you doing with that pipe? Please.
Christian continues to talk in third person.
Do you think this is a movie?
Christian winds up the
Oh my
pipe
god.
and prepares to bash the dean's kneecaps out.
No, Christian, stop.
Bink!
Ah!
Bink!
Ah!
You got a hard drive?
I don't know how to answer that question. I guess technically, yes. I think technically, yes, I do.
Christian reaches into Alejandro's pocket for the screwdriver.
Oh my god. Are you
Turns
gonna
Alejandro out.
Please, no.
Let's see this hard drive of yours.
Stabs a screwdriver into my spinal cord and I die.
5 days later, we see Christian deep into Salt Lake City, reviving copious amounts of ducks via CPR, only to find out that he is at duck number 257
With a hard drive.
with a hard drive.
A lady with her kid walks by. Mommy, what's that man doing to
Hey, you
those
shut the
ducks?
fuck up!
Oh my god.
You shut the fuck up!
Is he covered in blood?
It's oil.
Scene.
Scene.
Wow, guys, that was off the rails. But you know what? I enjoyed it.
That was very much inspired from the famous Instagram page that is verified. Birds aren't real.
Which is one of my favorite pages, in fact. Christian, I love the fact that you went crazy and went all over the world finding birds after committing a heinous murder. You destroyed this man's life. The dean of a school.
The dean of a school with a miscellaneous pipe.
You broke his... Imagine finding that murder. It's just like, why the fuck would he do this?
And I was speaking in third person. I was trying to narrate, but
Christian grabs the pipe. Why are you talking like this, sir?
oh my gosh, dude.
So we watched a movie. Oh, wait, we have a shout. Let's do a
We
shout
do
out
have
first,
shout
and
outs.
then
Baddies.
baddies, listen.
We are going to shout out another podcast that follows us, and we follow them back. And I've checked out a few of their episodes, and they're
And we'd follow them physically, but they're on the other side of the world.
yeah. So we're
We think.
currently building a boat because they're all the way from Australia.
Aussie.
Yes. Does this
Oh, you
offend
don't
them?
know. You don't know what that means.
No. What does that mean?
You're supposed to say Aussie, and the response is oi, oi, oi. But
Okay, try it again.
Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
See, that made them very happy if they're listening.
There you go.
But you know, it won't make them happy.
What?
Saying shrimp on the bobby and asking if they want a Foster's.
I
Because
would
those
never
are
say
not
that.
real things in Australia. They
Yeah.
eat prawns, and you can't buy Foster's to save your fucking life in Australia.
That's like people going to California and be like, surf's up, dude, because all you guys do is surf because you guys are right
But
next
they're
to
going
the
to find a
coast.
lot of people who are like, yeah, dude, totally.
Yeah,
bro."
dude. That's if you go to particular parts
Coalinga,
of
bro.
yeah. Oh, you guys like to fucking surf? I couldn't think of anything else.
Never met a surfer, have you?
Nah, dude, not really.
I lived in Orange County for a while. I knew quite
So
a bit.
you get it. Anyway, this is not about surfers in Orange County.
They probably surf in Australia also.
Maybe. And if you guys, the shout out goes to Bearded and Barefoot Podcast. We'll put their handle right here. And if you guys surf in Australia,
Congratulations.
yeah. I'm not my Australian.
What were you going to say right there?
Bottoms up.
That's a good...
Not bad.
I don't know if that's a phrase that anyone says in Australia.
Bottoms up.
I mean, unless maybe when they're drinking
Yeah, maybe. Or do I sound?
or when they're having sex.
Do I sound like I'm from? What's the part in England that like? Oh yeah, hey, it's
You're talking like
taxi, get away,
Cockney, but
Cockney,
yeah, London.
Yeah,
you sound like a chav.
yeah, I sound like something.
We're not talking about England. We're talking
No,
about
we're
Australia.
talking about Australia. Bearded and Barefoot Podcast. They're two funny dudes.
Fantastic.
High production quality. I can tell you guys put a lot of time into your editing. Your guys' topics are fucking fantastic, and you guys are funny as hell. So keep it up, y'all.
Keep it up, y'all.
Yeah.
We watched a movie this week called Unhinged.
I completely forgot what the title was, but yes, Unhinged.
Incredible. Russell Crowe, Academy Award-winning Russell Crowe.
It's looking scarier than ever. That guy will fuck shit up.
Do you think that's really how he looks, or do you think he's wearing a fat suit?
It's possible. No, I think that's how he looked. Maybe he just like bulked up for the role, and
In a bad way.
In a bad way. Just kept on going to buffets.
Lucky guy.
Yeah, lucky guy. But yeah, it's a crazy movie. You'll vibe with it if you have a bad case of road rage every now and then. It'll be very cathartic.
It's so intense, though.
Dude, it was very
It's a ride.
scary.
It's honestly a ride. When you finish the movie, it's like getting off a roller coaster. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're stressed from minute 5 and on.
Second one.
Yes. We will, pretty much second one. The very first second opens up. We'll talk about it on the movie episode on Thursday. But yeah, anything else you want to say, dude?
Bees, booms, bangs, and tots.
And I will say that, but instead of B's in the front, I'll say C's in the front. Keys, coos, kangs, and cons.
I think you said a really bad word.
What I did?
And the last one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Let's bleep it. All right. Bye, baddies.